Good evening, my friend. Welcome to WDW Radio Live. I am Lou Mangello. It is Wednesday, May 17th, and it is my favorite night of the week because I get to spend and share it, sometimes eat with you. If you're watching live, thank you for being here. Sit back, relax, please tag and invite a friend to watch. And if you're watching on the replay, don't forget to join us here every Wednesday, and sometimes not on Wednesdays, at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. It's why I need to turn on notifications, because you never know when and from where I may go live next. I have not one, but two surprises coming that I'm still not going to talk about tonight. I'll probably talk about them at the meet of the month this weekend. So hopefully, if you were in town, you can join us for the meet of the month, which is going to be this Saturday at Scat Cats. I am super psyched for this one. I haven't been to Scat Cats in ages. I love Port Orleans French Quarter. It's in the top 3 or 4, possibly 5 resorts for me at Walt Disney World. I need to do do another resort report. If only there was somebody, Becky Mankin, anybody, Becky Mankin, who would do a resort report about Port Orleans French Quarter. But I dig Scat Cats. I love me some jazz music. I love New Orleans. There's beignets. There's a full menu. We're going to meet from 5:30 to 6:30, and then hopefully some people want to hang out. And I think the band starts at 7 or 7:30, so that'll give you some time to get a little food, to get a good seat, and it should be a lot of fun. It's been a there's a lot of plates spinning here at the WDW Radio / Lou Mangello headquarters that you can't necessarily see. It's a very exciting time that has been a long time coming. We just announced finally, after I don't know how many years of talking about it, starting to plan it, having to pull back, starting to plan for it again, and finally being able to make all the magic happen. Thanks as always to MEI Mouse Van Travel for all your vacation planning needs. As you may have seen the news, where is it, Mangello? We are going finally to London and Paris. Cue the London-Paris music in the background that I don't have ready. Pretend I'm playing the pomp and circumstance music behind us. May 20th through 27th, 2024. If you go to wdwradio.com/ABD24, you can find out more. I know a lot of you have been looking forward to this. Very, very excited for it. What we are doing is what we have done in the past for Adventures by Disney, which is we sort of take over the entire ABD. It is a WDW Radio exclusive ABD. So you know that when you come on these adventures, you are going to be with family, not just because that's what you become on Adventures by Disney, but because you have not just the show, but our relationship and whatnot in common. These adventures have sold out very quickly in the past. This one is no exception. If you go to www.radio.com/ABD24, you can see sort of the way we are releasing it. I released it earlier today for past folks who have been on ABDs with us. Tomorrow it opens up for WDW Radio Nation members, and on Friday at noon, it will open up to everybody. That being said, by the time we get to Friday, I don't know that there's necessarily going to be a lot, if any, rooms available, but you can put yourself on a wait list, and you'll be able to see on the form exactly what you need to do to fill out to either let us know you're in, you want to come, or if you just want to get on the wait list. But wait, there's more, because obviously we are going to spend some time in London and Paris on the ABD. We're still going to work out some additional logistics, but one thing we know for certain, we are going to do a post-ABD event, meetup, group, something or other. We're still working on it in Disneyland Paris. For those of you who are part of the ABD, we'll probably do a meetup in Disneyland Paris as well. But if you go to the site, you can find out more. This is I have waited for this for a long time. Becky, I actually spoke in London. Becky, what was it? 4 years ago? It was pre-pandemic. So it had to be like, I think I spoke in 19 at the QE2 Center, and we were talking about this so long ago that Becky literally came out for like a day. We spent like a day or 2 days sort of on a research trip, sort of seeing where we wanted to go and things that we wanted to do on this. And then finally, it's happened. And I see some folks who are in the chat who are already signed up to come along with us again. Starla Malloy is here. Lori Oliveri, also I keep wanting to say agent. It's not a Mouse Fan Travel advisor with Mouse Fan Travel. Yeah, we were there for 3 days. It was a long time ago, and there was good food and a lot of walking to be had. So, but Beatrice Dennis put her deposit down today. Now it's a party. Like it was like here and now it's here because Beatrice is coming. The more the merrier, and I'm really looking forward to it. So, if you are a bronze member of the nation and above, look for your email tomorrow at noon with your link. And then again, I'm going to open up the form and the booking form on Friday at 12 o'clock for members of the clubhouse, etc. Look at all of the Mouse Fan Travel advisors and friends are coming in. Angela Batista is here. Nice to see you as well. Mike Armstrong, what's going on, buddy? Nice to see you too. So Mike DeCuta says, I want to do this so bad. Yeah, this is, I think a lot of us were sort of thinking about it and talking about it and asking about it for a long, long time. This has always been on the very high on the to-do list. It was just a matter of finding the right timing. And while I understand that no time is best for everyone, this is the one that worked out. Betsy says, yes, it sounds practically perfect in every way. And the other thing too, when you adventure with us, when you cruise with us, when you on the road event with us, there's always a little bit of added magic that comes along with it that we like to do. So there's always a little bit of additional planning, scheming, in Becky's case, sorcery that goes on behind the scenes. So, Lorraine, Elizabeth, good to see you. Yeah, so we're super excited about England and France. Again, if you want to find out more, just visit wdwradio.com/ABD24. But wait, if you can't do that, don't forget, we still have some availability for our Nat Geo Expedition, our Danube Christmas Market River Cruise this December 9th through the 16th, 2023. And thanks to some of that sorcery that I was talking about. I don't know what goes on around that cauldron at the Mouse Fan headquarters, but Becky was able to get the $750 per person discount extended until June 9th. So again, assuming it doesn't sell out before then, you can take advantage of the $750. That $750 can go towards so much like shopping in the Christmas markets. In my case, the sausage and the gingerbread and the sausage. So you can go and you can find out all the pricing there, but you can also get a quote from Mouse Fan Travel and get any questions asked as well. Jeff C says, I see London, I see France. I don't understand. How does the rest of that go? Maybe I should have Jeff call in and he can finish that with us. So, Jennifer Subco, I would love for you to join us. We're going to find one that you will be able to join us on, whether it's a cruise, whether it's an adventure. There's some on the road stuff that I've been planning. There's some new additions to the whiteboard that have come up on the whiteboard up there and on the whiteboard, like on my phone as well. There's a few other things that I've been looking into doing as well. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I want to say more, but I can't say more. One, Becky would kill me, and two, Becky doesn't know about the other ones, which is the stuff that gets me most excited because I can listen. That's not the train whistle that you hear. That's Becky screaming all the way from wherever she lives in Seattleville. So, Amanda Aber, wish you can make it as well. Nate says one day I'll be able to do one of these trips. Don't worry, Nate. I promise we have more that is coming. We have more that is coming, not just on the Adventures by Disney side, but on the cruise side and some stuff in Walt Disney World that we're planning that may be happening sooner rather than later. So stay tuned. We've got some, we got some really creative stuff that we're working on. Katie Laughlin, I miss you as well. Hope to see you again one day soon. Let me sort of fix this here. There you go. Lori Oliveri, along with one Becky Mankin, just came off of the river cruise and says, the beer and chocolates are awesome. Try all of the sausage and meats. Lori, you had me at sausage and meats. You don't have to ask me twice. I need to sort of lose weight now so I can gain back the weight later. It's this weird sort of sine wave that my body, it's not even less of a sine wave. It's really just more of like this awful sort of incline that my weight is going on. It's not good. So Becky says, I have answers to that one thing. I can't wait to start talking about it. Do you mean the thing at, or the other one at, we'll see. We have a lot. There's an idea that I want to share that I can't. I can't right now. So, all right, let's go from things that we're planning on doing to things that we have just done. We just did our review of Nomad Lounge. Listen, there's Becky yelling again. Why was I not? Because you were on a river cruise. That's why. Don't worry, Becky. We're still going to do our best of the best lounge reviews. I will tell you, Nomad's going to be on the list. This should not come as a surprise. And I said that I teased that I really think this is the first time I've ever not repeated a topic, but at the very least repeated a live dining review, because the menu is completely different and it's huge. I was really surprised at just how extensive and the wide spectrum of flavors and types of items, both hot and cold and shareable and individual items, there were on this menu. Spoiler alert, it was really good. Like, it's so good. How good was it? It's so good that I take off my glasses, and 2, it might actually get me back to Disney's Animal Kingdom in the summertime, which is basically right now, because I loved it so much. And we had a tough time sort of narrowing down the things that we enjoyed most. I think at the end I was like, if you could pick only 2, it was like, it was asking to make Sophie's choice as to which ones they wanted, because there was so much good stuff. And the way to do Nomad is exactly the way we did it. Get yourself, you could go by yourself. It doesn't matter. Go by yourself or grab some friends. Lisa says it tops the list. It might top the list. I don't know that there's a lounge off the top of my head that has a better overall menu, both food and drink, because they have an extensive drink menu as well that's sort of divided into Africa, Asia, and South American inspired. There's a ton of items on the food menu. If you can ask your server nice enough, they might even be able to shim-sham me some of that lobster mac and cheese from Tiffin's. Suzanne, those wings were like, I don't know if it was good that we had the wings first or if we could have saved the wings for last, but they were so good that sometimes you forget about the item that you eat first. We didn't. I think the wings may have been the thing like I would go back for. Grace, you can see and hear characters floating by. As sitting outside, you're covered. It's under ceiling fans. You've got the sounds of Pandora off in the distance that change, by the way, from daytime to nighttime. You've got the flotillas going by with characters and African and Asian inspired music. It's really, really like we were there for 3 hours, and it's not just because Connor Brown took so long to get through eating everything, but it was really, really, really good. Not a proper lounge that's this good and nothing close if you factor in the setting. Yeah, I like the fact that there's inside and outside, and it's huge. It's a really big lounge too. There's a lot of seating inside. There's pretty amp. There's probably, I think there's 5 sort of couch pits, and then maybe 10 or so sweetheart tables up against the water. So there's pretty good seating outside as yet. Dan Boyle, you absolutely need to put Nomad Lounge on your July plans. And what I didn't realize until we got there and was faced with a 75-minute wait, I mean, you sort of need to rope drop when it opens. I think it opens at 11:30. You sort of need to rope drop Nomad Lounge if you want to get in there early, because the wait for four of us was about 75 minutes when we checked in at around 11:30. So get there early. It does not take advanced dinner. It does not take. Man, I can't talk. It does not take ADRs. How's that? So, yes, Becky Manka, we were talking about who was there last time, and you remember, like, the menu, it was sizable, but it seemed bigger this time. And there's the Asian American Pan Island Pacific. The Asian American Pan Pacific Island Heritage Month inspired dishes. I think I got most. You know what I'm talking about. There was extra stuff in there too. Sue Passauer, how could I? I'm not even going to say about the sweets guy thing, right? I'm starting to understand maybe what you're talking about. I think they may be the best churros in Walt Disney World because they're not bite sized, but they're smaller size. So you have to sort of invest in the big churro. You get about 5 of the little ones, and you get the vanilla dipping sauce, and it's the strawberry guava that was really, really nice too. So I think you can go there. I think you can go there for like afternoon. You can go there to make it a full lunch. It's a pre-dinner like thing. It's a post-dinner thing. It was really really, really, really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. So, so Amanda Bonner is here. She said, it's so good, I was covered in sugar. Let's be clear. She's talking about the churro sugar. By the way, Amanda Bonner from Me and the Magic. Look what I'm wearing, by the way. Wait. I was going to wear my Nomad Lounge shirt, but I figured since you've got a picture of you in the Nomad Lounge shirt and we're talking about going to London and Paris, it's crooked. I am wearing my soon to be released, June 1st release or June 5th release of the Me and the Magic loungewear. She's doing lounge inspired t-shirts and accessories over at Me and the Magic. So I have a pre-release Rose and Crown from the United Kingdom. I was inspired. I was almost inspired to go to the UK tonight, but that would have meant me putting on pants and going to a park twice in a week, and I couldn't do it. And I've been doing too much behind the scenes for the actual ABD. So there you go. Suzanne's going for lunch on Sunday. Suzanne, just get it all. Go hungry and get. If I had to, the only thing we didn't get, obviously, was a salad because it's silly, and we didn't get the seasonal soup. If I had to sort of take anything, so Amanda and Lisa, if you had to take anything off the list, you know what? I would keep the Impossible sliders on. I would take the real meat sliders off. And I can't believe I'm saying this. I would do the chicken bowl. Oh, I don't know. The tuna poke was really good too. It had just enough of a bit of zip to it. Chauncey friend. Now I'm singing that. I'm imagining Chauncey singing that as well. Coming June 1st, loungewear inspired by me and not Me and the Magic. She is Me and the Magic. It's she and the Magic. You know what I mean. I think it is time to face the fact I'm a sweet guy under correct circumstances. So Jeff C says, there goes my money. My whole wardrobe is loungewear. Anything. Jeff, I think you're misunderstanding. It's lounge in terms of inspired by lounges in Walt Disney World. Nomad Lounge. I'm assuming there's going to be a Territory Lounge. I'm assuming there's going to be a Victoria Falls. Those type of lounges, of which we need to go and visit next time you're here. We frequent lounges outside the parks, and when we're on tour together at conferences, but you need to come and do some of the lounges here. And Becky, we do need to do our best of the best lounges. Maybe this is the time that I make a call for help, because we can't do it alone. We can't just do the two. We need some additional voices. So maybe like 2 more folks. Maybe I'll put this call out to the nation. I'll look for some folks from the nation. Why you should join us for the best of the best lounge reviews, because there's a lot. I think I've hit all of them. I don't know that there's a lounge that I haven't done yet. There might be some that I need to go and revisit. So I would take the soup off the menu. Tim Begonia made this on. I made this on Canva. It was not made on Canva. It might have been designed by Tim Begonia. Tim Begonia from begoniacreative.com. So Connor Brown, his WDW opinion is that I'd like to go to Nomad again and again and again. I would like to go back again. What I think we should do, I got it. We need to do a Nomad Lounge reunion. I know we only did it 2 days ago, but we need to do a Nomad Lounge reunion, but we need to go at sunset, right? We need to go at my favorite time of day, which is golden hour. Like Animal Kingdom settles down a little bit. It's about 1 degree cooler, which means it's still 97 degrees, but the sounds from Pandora change. You get the sunset and the reflection on the water. It just hits a little bit different. So I think we need to do a little bit of a reunion. We won't record it. Maybe we'll record it. Maybe we'll do like a quick Instagram reel or something, but we'll do it again. So Jesse says, wait for the Nomad reunion during Momentum. Connor owes me drinks. Connor owes everybody drinks. I think that's just Connor's thing. Speaking of Momentum, by the way, thank you for that reminder. Early bird tickets are now on sale. You can save $100 off your weekend workshop ticket and $100 off your mastermind day ticket. We're about 50% sold out, and I am probably within the next 2 weeks. I should have more information about specifically some of the topics that are going to be covered in this very intimate, interactive, inspirational, and impactful workshop where you don't just learn and network, but you do the work in the room. I promise you, I can almost guarantee, but my lawyers will get mad at me. And by lawyers, I mean me. I will guarantee you will come out different and better and farther ahead with a positive impact than you did when you walked in the door. So if you want to find out more, visit LouMongello.com, or you can shoot me an email if you have any kind of questions about Momentum. And yes, Becky, you can feel free to purchase a ticket because we have a very strict 50-person limit. So Dan Boyle, yes, I would love to see Christine again. Can you still see a statue in the greens across the way from Beastly Kingdom? Yes, you can, Sue Passauer. Nice pull. I dig the retro archival memories of what almost was in that area. If somebody can pull up, we did a show about the Walt Disney World that almost was and did a deep dive into Beastly Kingdom probably about 75, 85 episodes ago. Let's see how good my memory is. If somebody can quickly find that for me, 75 to 85 episodes ago, you can find out about that statue and what Beastly Kingdom almost was going to be. Maybe, wait a second. I'll make it easy for you. Maybe I'll do that as the archive show for tomorrow. Although I will tell you right now, the archive show for tomorrow, Beastly, God, your handwriting is awful. The archive show is going to be a little bit or a lot of it late tomorrow. My son is graduating high school. Cue Barbara Streisand singing Memories Like the Corners of My Mind. I don't know how I have 2 kids, not in strollers anymore, but in college. So I've got a graduation tomorrow and dinner and all that kind of fun stuff. So the archive show might be a little late unless I could knock it out tonight. So Jonathan Embry, chef like Jonathan Embry says, the Nomad Lounge shouldn't take the soup off the menu. They should change it to a chilled coconut curry soup. Jonathan, you know who's got 2 thumbs and loves a chilled coconut curry soup? This guy. You know who's curious to find out if you make a chilled coconut curry soup? This guy. We need to get together and eat soon, buddy. It's I haven't seen you. I still owe you from that thing that you did for me. So I owe you a meal somewhere. Jeff C says, I got my Momentum Challenge coin on my desk I look at every day. Jeff, I actually think that you mean that. Like, I think that you actually do have your challenge coin on your desk. I mean, it's probably holding down some sort of snack food item. Do you know what I have on my desk every day? actually don't keep it on my desk. I don't want. So you may not know, Jeff C. not only hosts Social Media News Live. If you're at all interested in anything that's going on in the world of social media, new media, like upcoming media, Social Media News Live. He does a live show every Friday. He's got a podcast, like tons of content. Plus, he's a really good dude. He's a Pinterest guy. He's also like, he's a whittler and a carver. Look at this beautiful pen that he literally like made by hand. For actually, I have two. Wait a second. Oh, the other one I have in my other drawer. But Jeff, like he makes these beautiful, like, what is this? Like a rosewood pen? It's gorgeous. Like I'm afraid to write with it. Like I don't want like my greasy Dorito. This is not orange from Doritos like stuff. This is actually the color of the pen. But Jeff is he is a super talented and I mean, like a really nice guy too. Like he's handsome, he's nice, he's talented. I still haven't figured out what his kryptonite is, but yeah, good stuff. Kendra, if you need help convincing your job to send you to Momentum, reach out to me. I will try and help you convince them or help them get helped being convinced to come. So, Beth, if you have no clue what I want to do other than quit teaching sooner or later, there's many folks I know who are in the teaching world. I think one of them is actually in here right now that is looking to find, dig, make, graduate their way out. Show 481, so I'm completely wrong that it's 100. Wait a second, 481? And I'm really in the 700s? Good Lord, time goes fast. Good golly, Miss Molly. Oh yeah, I can't. Yeah, it's crazy. Tim Begonia says it's a perfect way to see. It's a perfect event. Well, thank you very much, Tim Begonia. Love having Tim there. Yeah, Jonathan. I mean, Nick is graduating like tomorrow. He is absolutely graduating tomorrow. Jonathan, I appreciate the recipe. I don't know how a lot of the stuff works in that kitchen. I just know like there's boxes that food, like these magical hot boxes that food comes out. I don't know how to like speak other languages, and I wish I knew how to cook, but I don't. So, what questions would be on Nicholas's WDW Radio final exam? Mark Thompson, that's an interesting question. Is it is it a question about the show? Is it a question about Disney? Is it a question about video games? Sue says, I'm making sure Jeff is in my Fish Extender group. Yeah, because Jeff, you gave everybody in your Fish Extender groups, on the last cruise, one of those pens, and every one of them was different, right? One of them was shaped like something. Oh, one of them was shaped like a rifle bullet, and one was shaped like something else. You were kind enough to give one to my son. I don't remember exactly what it was, but he was like, he loved it. Kenneth Pucci says, I'm at Epcot. What kiosk should I go to? So Kenneth, I never got a chance to do sort of a full walk around, but I would say, you know what? I really like the Honey Bistro. The Honey Bistro has a flatbread with, it has, I think, like goat cheese and honey, and there's something else on it that's really, really good. And what else? I mean, the poutine is not, it's not something that's special to the festival. I would get the poutine. You know what else I had too the other day? I had I had a slider over at the Florida Fresh. I think it was Florida Fresh Kitchen. That was really good. Again, I was going to go tonight, but I had too much stuff to do here, and I wanted to share stuff about the meetup and Nomad and London and Paris too. So I need Jeff in my Fish Extender group. Darren Meemkin loves pens. Yeah, Jeff, it looks like people are going to be vying and trying to bribe me to get you in their Fish Extender group next time you come on on one of the cruises. Yeah, Beatrice Dennis says, I love ours. Kendra says, what on earth is a fish extender? Sue and I better be there. So Kendra, when we do cruises outside of your stateroom door, you will have this under your stateroom number, you'll have this little metal fish or a seahorse, or if you're Becky, it's like a starfish because she's a star and she's up in concierge. But it's a clip, and what we do is we give everybody these sort of hanging bags with our logo on it, and we do like what we call. I mean, it's a cruise thing. It's not just us. It's a fish extender exchange where you will be randomly assigned anywhere from 8 to 12 other staterooms, and you all exchange gifts. So you can do one gift for the duration of the cruise. Some people do little gifts every day, small little things. Jeff gave everybody a pen. Some people do things that they make. Sometimes they do things that they buy. Sometimes they do things for the cruise or whatever the theme is. It's a great way to get a little surprise in your fish extender, sometimes every day, meet and make friends with other cruisers as well. It's a lot of fun. It's one of the things that we do when we do group events. We do our white elephant exchange. We do a door magnet exchange. We do, depending on the time of the year, we'll do an ugly sweater contest. We have pin trading. So there's a lot of stuff that we do specifically and special to our group. Nate says, Nomad Lounge review aside, what Walt Disney World food item would you like to be eating right now? I'd say, oh, Nate, that's a good question because I'm really, really hungry. What would I want to be eating right now? You know, a Boathouse filet slider with caramelized onions there's never anything wrong with that. You know what? A spicy chicken and waffle sandwich from Magic Kingdom Sleepy Hollow Refreshments also could do the trick. I'm quickly going around Epcot in my mind. By the way, dear Epcot and Mitsukoshi and all the fine, you don't have to get me anything for Christmas this year, because when I learned that an izakaya is coming to the Japan Pavilion, as if it needed any more reasons to be my favorite pavilion, my favorite place in all of Walt Disney World, not only do we have Takumite, but we have a Japanese izakaya. So an izakaya is like a retro, it's often like a retro themed like gastro pub, which has small plate food, and this one's going to have sushi, a variety of different types of drinks, alcoholic and otherwise. There's actually one that I go to in Orlando that I love, and I hate giving out the name to it because when I used to go, it wasn't crowded, and now you got to get there like an hour early because they don't take reservations. It's only walk-ups, but I love izakayas, and this is going to be a really, really nice addition to the Japan Pavilion. So I don't know if that answered your question, but I'm starving. Jeff says, fishing center is so fun. First time we could do it since COVID. It's always fun to see the door decorations and pass out your gifts. I actually got a couple of really cool ideas, some inspiration on this last cruise. And I met a woman who did these, like, the most amazing homemade, custom-made 3D magnets on her door, which were just like, they were incredible. So Kendra, we currently don't have, do we have a group cruise planned? No. Becky, how do we not have a group cruise planned? Do we have one planned? No, we need to plan one. We need to plan. I mean, we know that we're going to do the treasure, and we know that we're going to go back to Alaska. And there's the other thing that I got up there too. So stay tuned, Kendra. Stay tuned. Andre, yeah, man, it's good to hear from you. Yeah, I'm happy to pick up where we left off having that conversation. Armando Reynal, it is good to see you, brother. I'm looking forward to seeing you this fall. The brisket and chip appetizer at Geyser Point. You know, tonight would be a nice Geyser Point night. If only there was anybody who after the show would pick me up and take me to Geyser Point. Because now that my son is graduating and my daughter's home, we're sharing cars, and they're at, until I get my son his car. Pulled pork nachos at Poly Quick Serve. No, Lori, you know where I have to go? And I can't believe I've never I've never done a live dining review here. I need to go do a live dining review at Yak and Yeti. I thought I did one ages ago, and I didn't. By the way, Steve Schussler, if you're watching, I need to go to Yak and Yeti. Because they have, and I haven't been in probably 7-8 years. I believe they still have the tuna nachos, which are like this high and like that wide, and they're beautiful. I'll have to find somebody who will come and join me for that. Doris, all the food mentioned in the Nomad review sounded amazing. It was. I think the only thing that didn't sort of really hit was the post-food coma kids falafel. It was delicious, but you get to a point where your body is just hit maximum density and you only have room left in your dessert stomach. So things just don't, like, it tasted fine. It was like 2 falafel balls for like $5. But yeah, like there was nothing that we really didn't enjoy. It was exceptional. And I think that's why when we do our best of the best lounge reviews, it's going to be very, very, very high. Jennifer Sumko, I haven't mentioned the chicken sandwich from Everglazed in a while because I haven't been to Everglazed in ages. Like in a long, long time. And I think the last time I was there, I just got a coffee. I didn't even have like a funky chicken sandwich. So next time you come up, we will meet in Everglazed for funky chicken sandwiches and coffee and donuts because you need sort of the donuts to wash down the funky chicken and the fries. And then maybe if we go crazy, like we get the chili on the fries too. So come hungry. Come hungry. Becky, I'm not allowed to talk about Japan 2025. I literally, like there's literally a note. Keep your blankin mouth shut or I can't even read those words. Heart Becky Mankin. So I'm not going to say anything about Japan 2025. I mean, I really want to go to Japan 2025. I promised my son I would take him to Japan in 2025, but Emily Ennis, I also cannot wait for the sushi place to open. I'm a man who loves sushi, and it coming in izakaya form to Japan Pavilion, it's going to make a perfect pavilion more perfecter. I know that's not a word. It's okay. Let's see. I'm still full from Nomad Lounge. That was a nice meal. That was a really, really, really nice meal. That was a 3-hour lounge meal. And we never felt rushed, which was really nice too. Lori says I should go. So Lori, that's right. I think I've seen you post on, your Instagram is Travels with Lori O, right? Wait, I'm going to get it right because I want to make sure I send people. I don't want to say it. It's Lori O _travels. Go follow Lori. Lori O, I love Lori's stuff because she always has like the little bit of like injection of Lori's wonderful personality in the content that she shares. So go follow her and give her some love over on Instagram at Lori, LAURIEO _travels. And yes, we should go for some tuna nachos. Nate says, I need to make it a priority to make my first pilgrimage to Boathouse on my next trip. Nate, you absolutely do. I just went there for brunch on Sunday for Mother's Day. It wasn't my choice. It was her choice. Far be it for me to complain. I love the brunch there. I love the atmosphere there. They actually just extended the outdoor covered seating area. So now, it used to be when you walked out past the bar to that covered seating area, not on the dockside side, on the restaurant side, it's now covered. So you can sit outside in the summer without sort of being, sort of dodging the sun under the umbrella. It's all covered now. It's beautiful. Sunday brunch is so nice because you get access to the full menu and the Sunday brunch menu. The chicken and waffles I'm still full from that. And you've got the dueling pianos inside. It's really, really, really nice. Everglades on Saturday. No, we're not going to Everglades on Saturday because we're going to Scat Cats. We got to go to Scat Cats. I'm going to do a live review, not on Saturday. I'm going to do a live review there because they've got a really good menu too. And yes, the beignet stand is right next to Scat Cats. So if you come, you can get beignets anytime. So Marla, I have been to Pepe's. I want to do a live review of Pepe's. I think Pepe's, I'm going to go out on a limb. Jeff is saying, just keep walking, Mongello. Just keep going off the limb. I think Pepe's is the hidden treasure of Disney Springs. The sandwiches at Pepe are so good. I'm not going to try and pronounce them, but they have a, I want to say, it's on this like long, thin roll. It's like the Spanish like ham, and it's delicious. It's a great sort of quick grab and go or eat inside. They have hot and cold foods, alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages as well. I also did a live review of Pepe. I got to find somebody to review that with me too. I can literally do live reviews every week and still not hit them all. Maybe the raw fish place will draw people away from Space 220. I haven't done that review either. I was supposed to do that review like a year ago. I told him, I was like, I'll be back in a couple weeks to do a review, and I haven't done it. Boathouse is everything that they say it is. Mike Armstrong, they were out of Lucky Ducks on Mother's Day. It was so sad. The number one thing to get at Boathouse, it varies. I know this is a bad answer because it depends on, I think it also depends if you go daytime or nighttime. I think the coriander seared tuna is probably the best dinner item on the menu. It's this insanely flavorful and delicious piece of perfect, like ruby red tuna that has like a coriander, like pepper sear on the outside. It's a little bit of a hint of spice, but I don't know that I would do that for lunch. I love the sliders. Ask for it with grilled onions. They're insane. The tuna poke, the crab and avocado is amazing. The shrimp or lobster andouille mac and cheese, the mahi tacos. The steaks are incredible. Probably the best steak on property. So it's a really long answer. I'm basically just reading out the whole menu for you as well. I haven't had a bad item there yet. The cedar plank salmon is really nice at night too. Always check the specials menu. Chef Bob, I know you're not here, but I miss Chef Bob. Why is it when I'm there? Because we never can decide what to eat. Because you only want to do table service. You get all like freak out. I'm not carrying a tray. Bring me. I mean, I'm sort of half joking. Linnea Wright's going to do Boathouse for the first time before a cruise in July. You can tell them Lou sent you. I don't know if it's going to help you or not. Suzanne Armstrong, the wedge salad is actually really good. I'm not kidding. I always get it with extra blue cheese and a little extra blue cheese dressing on the side. It's a big salad, Elaine. My daughter's counting the days until we're back from momentum and she can get the tuna poke. Jeff, I think you need to extend the visit because I think we have some additional places we need to eat at first and go back and eat at. Again, you know the off-property place of which I speak. It was God, it was so good. It was so good. And yes, and I also need to meet your daughter. I've got a lot of questions. Like literally, I have a notebook full of questions about you. Nate, if only Nate had somebody to help him at all. Oh God, Mike Armstrong, the rolls. If you think the rolls at lunch and dinner are good, go when they have them for brunch because they put like this sweet, like cinnamon glaze on it. Oh my God, they're flames from the side of my face. They are so delicious. I like getting the salad with either filet on top or shrimp. And it really the big salad, the wedge salad is actually a really nice light lunch menu item. Or if you want just like a light dinner, get that as well too. Heather Demet, thank you for catching the big salad reference. Marla Chan, I did see the Food and Wine at Swan and Dolphin announced. It's I think November 10th and 11th. I think it's that second weekend in November. I will be there. I will be there. I cannot wait. Nate, a salad is usually the thing that your food eats before it becomes your food, but every now and then, I don't know, my doctor tells me, I've told you for 10 years, why haven't you eaten a salad yet? I'm supposed to eat more salad, according to what they say, but Mary Wells, never watch hungry, never listen hungry. And by the way, speaking of momentum, there is a method to my madness. Momentum takes place during the Food and Wine Festival. Momentum also takes place at the Hilton Lake Buena Vista, right across the street from Disney Springs, because you can walk right across the street to Disney Springs after Momentum is over, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and go enjoy some of the good. Actually, what we've done in the past, so there's an optional Mastermind Monday. I've reduced the number of people so that we have a little bit more time for lunch, and we actually walk across to stretch our legs and eat over in Disney Springs for lunch, which is always really nice. And of course, it's on me. Brunette, it is so good to see you. I got your email. I owe you a response, but I did get it. I'm sad that you can't, but hopefully I will see you again soon. Jeff, walk over to Disney Springs, waddle on back. Yeah, I think, Jeff, we've been to Homecoming together, right? Didn't we do Homecoming one year and Morimoto? Did we do Morimoto together? I don't remember. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out this year. See. Mary, this is actually true. A s'mores from Ganachery. I do like dark chocolate because it's a superfood and I can justify it. I'm not a s'mores guy. I don't, marshmallows, I'm not a marshmallow. Just give me the graham cracker and dark chocolate and I'm fine. I've never been a big marshmallow guy unless it comes in like Lucky Charms format. I like breakfast cereal marshmallows, but I don't like actual I'll roast them and I'll give them to somebody else, but I don't want to actually eat the marshmallows. I know it's a weird. I'm sure I had some childhood marshmallow trauma, which is why I never liked marshmallows. So there are those things called taco salad. I hear taco salad is good because taco is the dominant word. It's a taco on top of a little bed of greens, so you can justify that. Jeff says, s'mores and beard, no bueno. And if you look at Jeff's profile, Jeff doesn't have like this kind of beard. He's got like full blown, like, rest on the belly type of beard. Like that's a serious beard he's been building for some time now. Actually, what I like about Ganachery is its proximity to Gideon's. I know, forget the sweets guy thing because Gideon's doesn't count. But good golly, Miss Molly, those cookies are good. And if you go back, I really enjoy my conversation that I had with Steve, who's the owner, the founder, the mad scientist and genius behind Gideon's. Like I really, really just enjoyed what he had to say, not just about Gideon's, but just life and business and pursuit of what you love in general. And he's just a really, really good guy too. See, Nate, this is why we're friends. Because my sushi has seaweed and cucumber and some has avocado, it makes it healthy. I think sushi is a health food. Like it's fish, right? Fish oil is very good for you. Rice is good, like it's a good carb. 8 billion, Japanese and Chinese people can't be wrong. Like they eat rice all the time. Avocado is good for you. Seaweed, it's a leafy green from the sea. I almost made a really, really obscure Logan's Run reference that nobody else would have gotten. But plankton, seaweed, sea greens from the sea, whatever, it doesn't matter. I swear I've dated before. Emily, he is an amazing dude. Steve really is an amazing dude. So Lewis, I want to do a podcast about Tron from Magic Kingdom Fireworks at Night. So I don't think there's anything that we can talk about Tron that would occupy a full podcast episode and nothing that would be unique or valuable other than sort of sharing me getting overly nerdy about Tron. I think when it came out, in an archive episode, I shared my interview with Cindy Morgan, who was Yori and Lori from Tron. But look, I know some people complain that Tron is too short. I'm too short too. It doesn't mean that I'm not fun. Wait, I just made that up. So I love Tron. I love Tron at night. I think Tron at night is spectacular. I think it is. I don't think you have to know anything about the film or the story to just sort of turn it off and just let yourself go and have a good time. I really, really, really like Tron a lot. I think it's a really nice addition to Magic Kingdom. Jim Rohosky, California rolls absolutely count, and I promise you, Jim, in June, late June, mid to late June, we will get together again. Since I haven't seen you, we haven't gotten together for a meal since right before COVID. So hopefully I'll see you on Saturday night. So Kendra said, I adored listening to such wonderful people talk about things they're so passionate about. Kendra, that I'm not to sort of sound like a shameless plug, but it is like, that's what momentum is all about. The people who are at the front of the room, because I don't have a stage, right? I don't have a stage on purpose because it's not about looking up and away at somebody who's there. It's people who are on the ground because we're all on the same level. It's people who are passionate and who have walked the walk and have built businesses and have sat in the seats that we've sat in, because it makes them, I think, much more relatable. And I think that's what I loved about Steve so much, is his story, his journey, his trials and tribulations are all ones that are very, very, very relatable. So Nate says, I just went to an all-you-can-eat sushi place in Pittsburgh last week. So my daughter goes to school in Pittsburgh. I just picked her up a couple of weeks ago. Why did she not tell me that there's an all-you-can-eat sushi place there? Although we did have really good Thai food. Like, really, really, it's some of the best pad Thai I ever had. So Betsy said, I love Tron, thought the length was perfect. One could only scream their lungs out for so long. I agree. I love it. I'm super excited for the third movie. Not as excited for Jared Leto, but I digress. So we'll see what happens when that eventually comes out. So Nikki's tied. No, I don't know what it was called. I don't know what it was. I have no idea what it was called. So Jonathan, I love me some good pad Thai. That's what we should get, Jonathan Ember. You find a good Thai place. Oh, you know what we'll do? We'll go to the one up in Winter Garden. I haven't been there. Or the one in Celebration. Thai Tani, I think, is in Celebration. I don't remember what the one up is. And the supposedly one up in Plant Street is really, really good. So one night we'll go up and get some good Thai food. How can I always be talking about food? This is your problem, Angelo. You're always talking about food. You keep saying you're going to diet, and then you go downstairs and eat half a bag of Doritos. So, anywho, what else? I know there was something else. I can't remember what it was. I had my note somewhere, and I don't know where it was. All right, so we talked about momentum. We talked about the Meet of the Month. We talked about Nomad Lounge. We talked about London, Paris, and our Nat Geo River Cruise coming up. I also am going to have some other stuff to share in the next couple of days. I'm going to share it this weekend first at the Meet of the Month, and then I'll have more information and updates. I'll probably share it on the show on Monday and then in the clubhouse on Monday as well. I'm being dodgy and cagey for a reason. There's a method to my madness. Trust me, I'm not trying to do it for any particular reason. Always talking about food. It's great. I love food. It's why I do what I do, says Jonathan. It's why we are friends, and it's why you, talking specifically to you, and I are friends as well. Becky says you're going to love the river cruise just by earmuffs and gloves. If I wear gloves, I'm going to get sausage and gingerbread on them. So I might go gloveless. He didn't set a 10-minute timer. Angela, I caught that reference. So anyway, all right, that's going to do it for tonight's show. Let me just give you a couple of other quick reminders. Again, our Meet of the Month is going to be this Saturday at Scat Cats Club. Come alone, bring the whole family. Kids can come as well. It's cool, it's free, it's fun, and you can stay for some of the food and the music after the Meet of the Month is over. If you want to find out more about our Adventures by Disney to England and France with stops in London, Paris, Windsor, and Versailles with an optional post-ABD visit to Disneyland Paris, visit wdwradio.com/ABD24. If you're a member of the nation, you're going to get early access tomorrow. I'm going to release it to everybody else on Wednesday. If you're thinking about it, I highly, highly, highly strenuously recommend that you look at it tonight. Think about if you want to go, because I expect it's going to sell out probably in the next possibly less than 24 hours. So take a look if you're interested. No pressure. And also our Nat Geo Expedition Danube Christmas Market River Cruise this December, with stops in locations that I'm not going to pronounce correctly, but they're Budapest, Bratislava, Vienna, Wachau Valley, Salzburg, Passau, and Munich. And don't forget, we have an exclusive $750 per person discount, which has been extended until June 9th. And I think that's it. That's it. Other than me telling you how much I love you, how much I appreciate you, none of this happens without you. To all of you who are members of the WDW Radio Nation family, thank you very much. This show does not happen without you. To find out how to become part of the nation, visit wdwradionation.com. And when you're coming to World or Land or Aulani or one of our adventures, or if you want to create your own adventure, go and visit mousefantravel.com. Becky and her advisors are incredible. I say it not because I have to. I say it because I appreciate all of them, what they do, why they do it, and the way that they treat everyone like family. And to that end, you are my family. I love and appreciate you. Don't forget to choose the good. Spread the word about the WDW Radio Nation. Subscribe to the show. Check out the Jukebox at wdwradio.com/jukebox and have an amazing week. So until next time, thank you. I love you. See ya.